Chimney Breast, final Chimney Breast, final Chimney Breast.
Is it time for Vinyl Chimney Breast?
Yes, it's week 15. Goodies! After last week's look at the boredom and frustration-inducing plain paper inner sleeve, this week I've chosen some records which included something extra in the form of some kind of free gift or promotional item. Hooray! The Beatles' White Album from 1968. This was a really significant release for the band. Not much more needs to be said about this one. But behind the plain white cover there was something a little more on offer. So this was a gatefold sleeve, and it did include this poster with various photographs and pieces of artwork on, and individual photographs of each of the band members. Get out of the way, Ringo. Fresh Cream. This is the debut album from the highly influential band from 1966, and this is a fairly unremarkable repressing from the 80s. It does have a plain white paper sleeve, but there is a free gift inside this which is so exciting that I'm actually going to leave it to the end of the video. Guns N' Roses' Appetite for Destruction from 1987. I kind of hesitated to include this one because it's not something I really listen to. I don't have a lot of interest in this band, but I do acknowledge this as a great debut album. Loads of people love it, and it's a really good record. I was into it at the time, and this one did come with a free sticker which you might be able to see. Spent quite a lot of time on a guitar case, so it's not in the best condition. Iron Maiden's Live After Death, classic live album from 1985, and Maiden were really known for trying to give value for money to their fans, both in terms of the amount of music that they managed to fit on each side of vinyl and extra bits and pieces that you would get. And this was a fairly lavish package, and it came with this booklet with all kinds of facts and figures about the tour, tour dates, loads of pictures. So that was a really good thing to have. And this one's also another opportunity just to show you. You would occasionally get these kind of things in records as well that were promoting various other releases from the label. And actually at the time in the 80s, obviously a long time pre-internet, these could be quite educational in letting you know what other releases were out there by various bands. Father Abraham and the Smurfs, Father Abraham in Smurfland from 1978. I think when you have music of this quality and this level of cultural significance, there's not really a free gift required. However, some of them did come with this free poster. Lovely image of Smurfland there. And there's the K-Tel logo. Iron Maiden again, this is a 12-inch single of their number one from 1990, Bring Your Daughter to the Slaughter, or if you prefer, Bring Your Daughter to the Slaughter. And in terms of value for money, which I mentioned previously, that doesn't really apply to this music. But this one did come with what they call a banner calendar, so you get the Maiden logo on one side and some quite nice photos and illustrations for a 1991 calendar. This is probably some of the best known album packaging, something which offered a little extra. This case, Jethro Tull Thick as a Brick, this was in the form of a 12-page full-size takeoff of a local newspaper. So we have stories like Mongrel Dog Soils Actor's Foot, and of course On Form Eileen Pulls Them Out. So there are all kinds of funny things in this, very much Monty Python-esque. There are little connections between one story and things that appear in the classified ads and so on. There's the whole story of the Do Not See Me rabbit. Apparently it took them longer to put this whole thing together than it did to actually record the album. Metallica Master of Puppets from 1986. This one came with something which you would get occasionally in releases around this time, which was a merchandise form, not exactly a free gift, but something that's quite nice to keep. They would usually accept photocopies of these forms, so you could keep the original one. And if you've recently discovered the music of this band through some kind of trendy TV show, try and get hold of your granddad's copy, and if you send this off, I'm sure that they will honour the original 1986 prices. The debut Suicidal Tendencies album from 1983, there was a whole kind of DIY punk ethos around this band, and they featured lots of homemade t-shirt designs on the cover, and I think it was slightly contrived because I think fans were sort of encouraged to do this and come along to a particular show where all these were photographed in readiness for this album artwork. But this one came with a poster, which again features... No, it doesn't feature any more t-shirts. They were definitely into skateboarding, this band, and I like the fact that they've included someone's injury there. Nasty chafing. So we've had stickers, photographs, posters, calendars, but Cream really knew how to do it in style with this free piece of cardboard. Thanks for watching Vinyl Chimney Breast. All the music you can hear in the background is by See Through Head. You can find out more in the links under the description. Please click on everything, and I'll see you next week.